Non-resistance. Heavenletter number 5639. May 3, 2016. Life on earth is not meant to be the struggle you often find it to be. What does the word struggle mean but fighting against something? Fighting does not hold you in good stead, not at all. It may, indeed, weaken you. You heard the expression, weak with anger. You are clearer without anger. Peace does not muddy up the waters. Martial arts speak of non-resistance, for without resistance, you are calm. Calmness diffuses a supposed opponent's energy and saves your own. Goodness knows, you may see an enemy where there is not an enemy. You have fallen into that trap more than once. You may even be an expert at crying fire. Admit this. Of how much avail is it when you exert all your energy and use it up ineffectually? You have not slept sometimes because of all your fussing and fuming. Get smart. It's not at all smart for you to beat yourself up with your words and thoughts. Not resisting doesn't mean that you have to cave in. You don't have to capitulate. Also, you don't have to meet what you do not favor head on. You don't have to bang your head against a stone wall. You can go around an obstacle. You don't have to be all brawn and muscle. You can have a longer view than the fight response you have made a habit of in the past. You have been on automatic. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to kick and scream. You don't have to have a hasty or slow burn. You certainly don't have to represent yourself as a ruffian or gang member. There is more than one way to tackle difficulties than with the first tool at hand. You don't have to run away, and you don't have to put up your dukes. You can be forthright. You don't have to be duplicitous. You can also use your beautiful heart and mind. You can be heartful and mindful. No one taking a detour is a better way to go than attack, verbal or otherwise. When you are in traffic, and you see a red light, you slow down and stop. It's not good practice to rush through a red light. It is much wiser to wait. In this case, you can do well to wait until your own impatience gets out of your way. Put out your fires. Be calm first. Has life not too often seemed like a dire emergency to you? Refresh your thoughts. Give yourself some time to look from another view. When your first reaction is anger, you don't have to see red or yell out. You may be misreading what is going on. You may, for instance, jump to conclusions without reading a message all the way through. Before you do anything, give others an opportunity to be heard. Listen and respond before you react. Be honest, yes, but being honest doesn't mean you have to rant and rave. You do not have to defend your honor. Have in mind to be a cool cucumber. Not having to react immediately as in hand-to-hand combat doesn't mean you are procrastinating or letting life slide. It means you put down your sword. It means you're not a hothead. Look, you look both ways when you cross the street. It makes sense to look both ways. Apply looking both ways to your life. More exists in the world than your point of view. You could be right. You can also be right without having to prove it or underline it. So what, if someone else's point of view is different from yours? Your point of view changes often enough anyway. When you were a child, you thought as a child. You are growing up now. Hallelujah. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org